So ISM, who is a friend to the stream, a friend to the channel, a Discord friend, I would say. Very, very cool person. Actually, I need to have him on the stream more often to talk about politics. He's a very, very friendly, left-leaning individual, which is always great to see because it's not super often that you find tolerant folks on the left side of the political aisle. So I definitely appreciate that. But unfortunately, he is no longer going to be doing YouTube anymore. He made this video that's called "This Is My Last Video," kind of explaining his decision. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of react to this whole situation. It's a shame to see him go. His video's already unlisted. So we'll react to the video and then go through some of the comments.
Hello everyone, it is Colin and I am here to inform you that this will be the last ever video on the channel. I first want to apologize for the sound quality. I am using the laptop to record, but I more than anything just want to get this message out. Quality doesn't really matter right now. You are likely going to hear me repeat a lot of the things that I said in the "Are we nearing the end of the channel" video. I'm probably just going to repeat a lot of those, add some other details, and where we go from here. So as you may have noticed, I haven't uploaded at all. It's been months, and for several reasons. And the first reason is I just don't have any desire to make YouTube videos anymore. That is not a priority.
And to be honest, that's probably one of the best reasons to stop streaming, because if you're not enjoying it, then it's not, in my opinion, it's not worth it. But everyone has their own reasons for doing it. I just think it's easier to get burnt out if you don't like what you're doing.
I started the channel when I was a young teenager and just made a few stupid videos. Then around the start of COVID was when I had nothing better to do, so that was when me and Mr. Pizza started making videos, and we had the Roblox series, the Minecraft series. I made a bunch of random videos, and then I found reaction videos, and that was my main thing for a long time, and that was the thing that kind of threw me into the limelight and got me up to, over 1,000 subscribers. But I had always seen that as just an extra hobby that I needed, and a coping skill that I definitely needed in the hard time during COVID. But you see, now I don't really need that anymore. I'm 20 years old. I am a junior in college. I live alone. I care about my studies. I have friends. I have activities. I have a job. I have all of those things, and YouTube is not in the picture. And honestly, I don't mind that it's not.
Yeah, that makes sense. If he's doing what's gonna make him the happiest, then that's a W. It's a shame that he's good at making YouTube videos. He's good at making YouTube content, and he's really good at cultivating a community and a fan base. So it's a shame, kind of, that he's stopping, but in another sense, it's not, because he's doing what's making him the happiest.
I had seen it coming for a while, even before I was at the stage that I am right now. You can even kind of pinpoint a time, maybe it was over the summer or earlier than that, when I had just not been enjoying YouTube as much, and my upload schedule had slowed down a lot. Even with about a year ago, even when I was still doing reaction videos and stuff like that, it still wasn't exactly the same as it was when I first kind of did it, I'd say about 2 years ago, when I started making those types of reaction videos. Never again do I think I'm ever going to truly capture the essence of, being discovered, discovering different content through reactions, discovering a whole community, all that is capable. I'm
sure that you could actually find some other communities. Now, you don't need to actually create content to do that, I don't think. I think you could just join YouTubers' Discords and then see the people in those Discords talk about other YouTubers, then join their Discords. That would be one really easy way to discover new communities, make internet friends if that's what you want to do. The finding new content through reactions thing, I completely understand, because maybe I am just too old or too young. I don't know. Too young to the internet because well, I'm not going to go into all of that, but it could just be that I'm oblivious to how internet dynamics used to be, but I don't understand, or at least I couldn't imagine discovering new content specifically through someone requesting that I react to it. Cause I guess maybe I just use so much. I use YouTube so much that I already like have a bunch of reactions or recommendations. So like if I'm going to discover new content, it's probably going to be on the homepage of YouTube or like Twitter or something, not necessarily through like somebody saying, "Hey, I want you to react to this video." Now, I guess it's completely different if you are like a big content creator and you have a big Discord with tons of people sending you content to react to, which maybe that's a point where you were at one point. So I could understand that perspective. But in general, like, I don't know. I think that there are probably easier and simpler ways to discover new content than by making a YouTube channel.
There have been eras of that throughout my time on YouTube, and I don't see another one of those happening or what that could be. And I think whatever is going to have me be creative and to feel fulfilled and my creativeness or whatever is not going to be inside of YouTube. I can tell you that for
That's
sure.
fair.
I know that I can't capture those creative endeavors and getting excited about YouTube. It's just not going to happen again, and I'm not going to force that to happen again because that's just not going to be enjoyable for anyone. And like
actually, honestly, if you force it, then that's what's going to make it not work. It's possible that you do get like another spark and you do get more inspiration to go back to YouTube, but you're not going to be doing it by spending hours and hours trying to figure out, how to be inspired to do YouTube again. Like that's not what's going to happen, right? You'll probably just randomly get an idea while you're doing something completely unrelated, and you're like, "Oh, this would be so fun to make YouTube videos about," or like, "It'd be so fun to do YouTube videos in this style," and then you'll go and do stuff. And which is like probably the best way to go about it, right? Is to let inspiration kind of like carry you throughout your YouTube career. And if that leads you away from YouTube, then that's perfectly fine. And if it leads you back into YouTube, that's also completely fine. I guess the only thing I would say is, if you ever get ideas to make YouTube videos, I would say like act on those while you still have those like creative juices, but don't feel like you have to like bring your channel back or like make your channel become alive again. Cause you can just do one-off content here and there if you ever want to, like 2 times a year. Just like, a vacation vlog. I had an idea to do a vlog on vacation or something. I had an idea to do a little skit with my friends. Like, that's all fine to do. So don't feel like you can never post a YouTube video again.
I said earlier in the year with the "Are we nearing the end of the channel" video, I had stated that I have done pretty much everything that I've wanted to on YouTube. I've achieved every milestone that was achievable within my reach. And just to list some of those off, I had made it well past 1,000 subscribers. I made it past 250,000 views. I've sold my own merch.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy when you think about it. That's a lot of views.
I have done incredible collabs with like Will Dog and Driver Joe. And I've been recognized by massive YouTubers like Driver Joe. And I've met a fan IRL. And I think most importantly, just recently, I made an IRL connection with a fellow YouTuber, Lennox O, the ladies' man, Lenny O, yes. Alex M.
Let's go.
I know that I've had him on the channel for a while, and I've really created a bond with him among a lot of other YouTubers in the Promised Land. And over the summer, we actually were able to meet up IRL and do an IRL vlog. That was the last normal video that I had made on the channel. And you know what? I am happy if that's the last normal video that I had made on the channel. What a way to go out. What a way to end it all, because
that was the W video.
That's the legacy. That's what I had gotten out of it, and I couldn't be happier that was what I've achieved. I think a lot of people go on YouTube and aren't able to do things like that. I'm so proud of the things that I have been able to achieve.
Yeah, like there are things that you've done, and I'm not talking stats wise, because of course I'm making content, so I would love to like, have more people watch my content, whatever. But the main reason why I stream is just because I enjoy streaming, to be honest. I'd probably still be streaming if no one was watching my content at all. But like there are things that you've done that I would just like love to do from a content creation perspective, like doing vlogs. Like one thing I really, really, really want to do sometime is do a mall vlog. But I would just need to find a mall that's far away enough from my house. And I would need to find a way to stream it without having any interruptions, because usually inside of malls, there are two options for internet. There's either, of course, you could use your cell phone coverage, but it's inside of a big old building with lots of like concrete usually. So you're not going to get good cell coverage, at least good enough to actually continue do a full continuous stream without like buffering interruptions. Or I could use mall Wi-Fi. But the problem is, for an area that big, there are just different access points all throughout the building. And so as I move, my phone will have to disconnect from one access point and then connect to another one. And then disconnect from that one as I keep walking and then move on to the next one. So I would guess that there'd be a lot of stuttering and things. But one of these days I'll figure out how to do some IRL stuff. Probably next, like when I'm on like a trip somewhere or something, like going out of state, I might do like a live vlog or something, just super impromptu, and I'll let you guys know in the Discord, when I decide to do that. So I should actually get some of the card. I should do that with Card 3 guys, since the Card 3 guys have been on stream before. They'd be awesome.
I don't need to do anything more at this stage. And I know in my real life I have other things going on for me that I want to pursue instead. I know that I've mentioned music before. I am lucky enough to be playing in one of my friend's bands right now. I play guitar for him. Nice. And that's great. It's great practice. Getting out there and really being in the music world. In addition to that, I'm also writing original songs by me, which I don't know when those are going to come out. I think the more I work on those, the more I realize, it could be out 2024, 2025. Maybe I'll update you all on that. But yeah, music is a big thing that you all know that is important to me and something that I want to focus on in the near future, which I think is a lot more significant than YouTube. I'm going to do you all a huge favor, and I'm not going to private or enlist any of the videos on the channel, at least not.
This video is unlisted. No, I'm sure he's talking about his existing videos though.
For right now, if I do in the near future, don't be surprised. I may need to do that, but as of right now, I'm going to leave all of the videos that are currently public as public. But another thing that I am going to disclose that is going to probably be pretty disappointing for a lot of you is that I have a Discord server, but I'm closing that off. It was hacked earlier in the year, and
No! I didn't know that he was closing that. Now, to be fair, like, yo, that Discord is like, that was goated. Is it gone now? No, it's still there. I see it. But that Discord was goated. But the problem is like, I think when I started joining your guys' Discord, you had 3 Discords that were all super active. It was like yours, DJLL's, and I think Lennox O's maybe? Or there was like a Promised Land one. Maybe I'm getting some of them confused. But there were like multiple Discords that you guys had that were all popping. And I was like, I can't keep track of all of this stuff. But it was so cool that all that stuff was popping so much. But, hey, if anybody wants to talk to ISM, they can join my Discord. I'll be happy to have y'all.
Can't risk that again. Same goes with my Instagram. Also, my Instagram is very private. I've started to post a lot more about my private life on Instagram and definitely far, far away from YouTube stuff. So I am going to continue to keep that private.
Did you have the same Instagram account for both your YouTube content and your personal stuff? That does not seem like a good idea to me.
If you are either in the Discord or have my Instagram, consider yourself lucky because you're like the last people that have that. But I don't have any suspicions of you if you already have that because that was in the past. But
nice.
Yeah, for future, that's not going to be a way to, see what I'm doing. I may or may not still, I guess, exist on YouTube in the sense that I may still do collabs on the Wheel Dog channel every once in a while.
Ooh, I forgot about Wheel
and
Dog.
pop into Not a Newbie stream because he streams sometime. And, I talk to him, play games, stuff like that. It's fun.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. We need to do another Fortnite OG stream. Not tonight, but maybe sometime next week. I don't know. But we need to do another Fortnite OG Fortnite stream.
See anything on the main channel. I know I also have 2 other channels. I have kind of the second channel, which was for shorts, and also just other videos I wanted to archive. And then I have the YTP/meme channel, which I don't think I'm going to upload to either of those. The last thing that I want to talk about is something that I have not really talked about on the channel. I may have revealed it here and there, but I'm a Christian. I definitely believe in God.
Let's go!
Something that's happened over the last few months is that I've definitely grown a lot more in my faith, and
Let's
I'm very
go!
on fire for Jesus right now.
Let's go!
So a message that I would...
Hold on. W. This is... I love to see this with content creators, like, being outspoken and being like, I'm a Christian and I love God. Now, even if it's something extremely as small as Kai Cenat praying for 30 seconds, like in a chat prayer speed run, or something as big as, young Don and Gideon, turning to Christ and then turning all of their streams into just reading the Bible streams. I absolutely love seeing people turning to Christ publicly and then making content about that, or at least being open, honest, and upfront about that change. I absolutely love seeing that. Now, it's not like ISM is just saying that he's just become converted here, but here he's just mentioning his Christian faith, and that is awesome. I always love to see people promoting their faith, in their content.
And I'm very on fire for Jesus right now. So a message that I would want to share with anyone who's watching this video is that, the decision to follow God is one of the best decisions that you can make. God is real, He loves you, and He wants the best for you.
Let's go!
And no, I did not just make this video so that I can preach to you all. That's just a message that I want to get out there. Like, you don't have to be like this hardcore Christian or anything, but anyone...
What does that mean? You have to be a hardcore Christian. I don't know what that means as specifically. I think I understand what he means. Not sure if I love all the connotations of that, but like, if the message is like, you can be chill, like you can be a Christian and you don't have to like be like super harsh with everyone or try to convert every single person that you see, like, I kind of do understand that. Although I do also kind of want to shy away from like, oh, you can run after Christ, but you don't have to run that hard after Christ. Like, I think that's also problematic. I don't know if that's what he was saying, though, so I'm not going to impute that on his message.
Out there, like, you don't have to be like this hardcore Christian or anything, but for anyone who has not heard his word before, that was just a message that I want to leave for all of you. So for outside of YouTube, I will continue to be creative, to be musical, to continue to grow my faith, and to grow my real relationships that matter. Thank you all for 4 years of ISM, for more than 1,400 subscribers, for more than 25,000 views, a legacy, memories, and some relationships that, I may have for the rest of my life. Who knows? So for the very last time, my name is Colin. This has been ISM. Goodbye.
That's awesome. Dude. That is epic. And it's so cool that like the last message that he shares is like the gospel, and it like that's awesome. That is epic. That's the best way to go out. That's the best way to go out as a content creator, in my opinion. Let's read some of these comments. Jeff Day Poppy says, it's been great getting to watch you discover Poppy. My interest in the channel may have been one-sided, lol. And I'm glad to hear you're in a band. That's cool. I wish you success. Thank you for posting this video for closure. That's cool. Travis Williams 3333 says, I'm sorry to see you go. However, I know it's what's best for you. Have fun. Thanks for everything. Yeah, it's really cool that, and I will say, like, it's a big difference seeing you quit YouTube versus seeing Mr. Pizza quit YouTube, because it's very obvious that Mr. Pizza, he has a lot of potential still, but he's like, man, the only thing motivating me was like the stats, and I got the stat I was looking for, so I'm like, that's pretty much all. It's like, you have so much potential. There was so much more stuff you can do, but at the end of the day, if you don't want to do content on YouTube, don't do content on YouTube. But it's just like the fact that ISM has found more fulfilling things in life just seems like a far better reason for him to quit YouTube than being like, I got 1,000 subscribers. So that's why if you look at my reaction to this versus my reaction to Mr. Pizza's reaction, I'm like a lot more happy here, because it's just like, hey, ISM has a lot of things going on in his IRL life that he is taking care of. And that he's excited about. So he just doesn't have time for YouTube anymore. And he's just not as motivated either, because he's a lot more interested in the things that are going on in his actual personal life. Like, that is good news. That's like a great life update to hear. Magnus MFX in the comments says, stay safe out there. Okay. Bob Air 2, the sequel to the famous Bob Air, retroactively known as Bob Air 1, says, it is time to move on, and I get it, so it must be. Take care and check out some more Poppy concerts when you can, and get on with your life in the best way possible. Peace out. That's very fair. Kaiser Bob 1377 says, so long ISM. It was fun while it lasted. And Seymour ISP says, ISM. Oh man. That was cool. This is a good way to go out. There's no better way to go out than this. Is, to find some really great find some great meaning in some things you're doing in the real world. Get super invested and interested in personal growth, whether that be professionally, moving into new creative ventures, or just growing stronger in your faith. And just like, dropping a message about the gospel and telling people to like become Christians. Like, there's no better way to end a YouTube content creator career than this. So absolutely massive W's all around for ISM on this one. I guess I'm not going to see too much of what's going on in your life, but I am very much looking forward to whatever God has in store next for your life. That's what's up.